So a couple months ago, back in August, here on the Transformer Slag podcast, we covered all the new Transformers Studio Series product that would be coming in 2024. We covered a whole bunch of listings, all the different waves, the release dates. And one of those that we covered was specifically for Wave 2 that would be coming out in April of 2024 of a bunch of brand new Transformer product with Studio Series. And one of those was the Voyager class MV6 Shockwave. The MV6 standing for the sixth movie, the Bumblebee movie. And lo and behold, today we get our very first look at how that Voyager class Bumblebee movie Shockwave will look. And it's looking quite fantastic in all honesty. I really like what they did here. And considering that not too long ago, only 2 years ago, in November of 2021, we were first introduced not only to the core class Bumblebee movie Shockwave, but the core class being used for Studio Series to begin with. And people were confused when that first one came out. Why are they doing Shockwave tiny? He should be done in full size. It's very clear that they want to be able to build out those little micro kind of versions of these characters too. And we got Shockwave as one of those, along with the Ravage. The thing is that now that we have this one, it reminds us how really different that core class is, animation accurate-wise, and of course coloring-wise, from the actual product that was featured in that opening scene in the Bumblebee movie. When you look at the Voyager class that we have here today, and we look at that core class, right away the big difference between the two, aside from the muted colors, the purples are a little more quieter, the silvers and the grays are a little more quieter because it was a very dark Cybertronian scene. The big difference between the two is the pink on the chest as opposed to the black that is used for this Voyager class. If you go back and you watch the Bumblebee movie, Shockwave didn't have that pink that was on its chest. It was black, and it was much more muted colors, again, mostly due to the lighting. That pink on the chest from the core class is more channeling that of the Generation 1 version of Shockwave, and this one, the Voyager, is much more accurate to what was in the movie. The differences between the two, obviously, aside from articulation and tooling and everything, is you could clearly see much bigger gun featured on the Voyager class. Same kind of, more or less, the H-tank and how that looks. I think it looks really cool. Personally, I'm very excited about this one, but again, Shockwave is kind of one of my favorite Decepticons of all time, so any new Shockwave figure, especially one with a massive gun like this, is always going to be welcome. I think it looks really good. Looks fantastic. Looks really nice. I'm pretty sure we could probably even get some silly repaints out of it in the future. Shockwave and then some. I dig it. And with the advent of this one, this pretty much now completes everything of that opening scene of the Transformers Bumblebee movie. We now have before we had all the Autobots were complete. Now we were just missing that one Decepticon member, and that was Shockwave. We only had that core class kind of at the time. So now Shockwave could join your Voyager class Soundwave along with that core class Ravage that he came with. Starscream and the Seekers are now all going to be there, along with even the generics. And dare I say, maybe even an off-screen concept art Megatron could be put in that mix too if you want now. So very cool, very excited about this. Looks really good. I really like it a lot. I'm very happy how it turned out. Again, the images that we have here right now, the concept coloring, where they kind of use CG in a lot of ways to kind of go over prototypes, but this more or less gives an indication of what the final product will look like, and that's pretty cool. Might as well also cover, while we're here, what else is going to be shipping with this Voyager class Bumblebee movie Shockwave. So this is going to be Wave 2 of April 2024 for the Studio Series line. It's going to also come with a core class MV6 Starscream. So again, a Bumblebee movie Starscream, but in a core class now, I guess, to join your core class Shockwave that I just talked about before, doing some of the more smaller scale stuff. I mean, hey, maybe we'll get a Soundwave one day to join them. Maybe we'll get and the Soundwave will come with a really tiny Ravage. That'd be crazy. Maybe we'll get a concept art Megatron tiny. Who knows? But I dig the core class. I like micro Transformers. Then we got the deluxe class. We have a War for Cybertron Sideswipe. This is obviously the video game version, a gamer edition. The rumor that is going around and the speculation is that it's going to be an extensive retool of the Gamer Edition Barricade that we already got. I could see that a little bit. I mean, it has to be a pretty good retool and a partial, if anything, of that mold in order to make it happen as Sideswipe. But I think it's a possibility it might be a brand new tooling from the ground up, and then you could also afterwards do a Jazz from it, and then of course maybe even, dare I say, a Sunstreaker. And speaking of Sunstreaker, the other deluxe class that we have here is an MV6 Sunstreaker. Now Sunstreaker wasn't featured in the Bumblebee movie in the opening. That's what MV6 stands for. But this probably more falls in line with what we got with our Megatron, the concept art collection, the concept art series. They probably have some CAD models from the Bumblebee movie of Sunstreaker, and they're going, hey, we can make one. And I'd be down for that. I think that'd be pretty cool. Even if it's a brand new tooling instead of something that's just a retool, that'd be really cool to see the Sunstreaker. We got a deluxe class 86 Gnaw. This is a package refresh, just giving people another opportunity to get your Sharkticons, maybe build your army if you wanted to buy more in the future. So that's pretty hype. The Voyager class is, of course, the Shockwave that we just covered, MV6 Bumblebee movie Shockwave. And lastly, the leader class of this Wave 2 April 2024 assortment is the Studio Series 86 Dinobot Swoop, finishing up our Dinobots, the much-awaited Swoop. So pretty cool with that one too. Very excited about all of this. Very nice stuff. Hopefully, now that we got this Shockwave, we'll probably be seeing some of these other guys in the near future in some shape or form, maybe some leaked images and stuff. But looking really, really slick. I love it. I love it a lot. And again, maybe it's because I just really like Shockwave. Aside from that, that's pretty cool. We have nothing else to really talk about today.
Hey fans, we just wanted to say thank you from the Transformers team. We're excited to win the Archie Award this year. It was a tough battle, beat G.I. Joe by the smallest of margins, and then we took the thing down in the finals there against our good rival Street Fighter. So thank you so much.
Nope, nothing else at all to talk about. Anyways, let me know what you think about all of this. Are you excited about Shockwave as well as some other stuff? Let me know what you think, and thank you for being educated, entertained, and informed here on the Transformer Slag podcast. And thank you for listening, and I'll talk to you again in the near future.